Happy Halloween, everybody! It's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie and Lauren to bring you fun crochet tutorials. And we are in the middle of our series of granny squares for this month of September. And since Halloween season's like right around the corner, I thought it'd be really nice to do a pumpkin one. Look at how cute this is. Look. These are small granny squares. You could do these and make a Halloween purse. You could honestly do them to make a blanket, but you would need a lot of these, okay? But I'm going to dive into this because this is really not a hard pattern. It just takes a little finesse, but I do feel a beginner could do this. And you cannot put a face on it. You could put a face on it. I liked it with the face, so I went with the face. We are working with all my stash yarn, all old yarn. But you do need a 3.5 millimeter hook. You can't, this pattern's hard to do with the larger hooks because when you do back loop only, it pulls a little bit. Now it doesn't show bad here, but the larger you go with your hook, the harder it's going to be. It's going to look weird. Okay, so we're going to dive into this pumpkin. I do recommend a stitch marker for some of our newer members, and I'm going to just use it to show everybody where to use it. Now I'm going to start with a magic ring. If you don't want to do a magic ring, you can do a chain 4 and slip stitch to your first chain. Okay, and if you want to learn how to do this magic ring, I have 2 videos. They're different, each one's different, how to do that. Okay, so if you did the chain 4, after you connected, chain up 2. If you did the magic ring, you already chained 1, so chain 1 more. Okay. And then right in the center, you're going to need to put in 10 double crochets. And I'm going to show our new people. As soon as I make that double crochet, I mark it. So I don't have to question myself. Where is my beginning one? So that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pull that ring shut, and then you slip stitch right where your stitch marker is. Chain 2, and in that same spot, put in 2 double crochets. And before you go any further, stitch marker in the first stitch. And then you're going to go all the way around, just putting 2 double crochets in every stitch, and you will land at 20 stitches because you're doubling. And I'll meet you at the round. Okay, I did my 20, and if you're looking, looks like I have an extra stitch, but this stitch actually belongs to my beginning in 20. But I'm going to show you a trick. Pull out your last double crochet, put your hook back on, wrap your hook, go in that first stitch to make your second one, that same stitch you did the first, go through only one time. You should have 2 hooks on your hook yet. Wrap the hook and go in that stitch that looks like it belongs. Wrap, go through both, wrap, go through all three. And then it looks filled in and you didn't add a stitch. You just did it two together. And then you slip stitch to first stitch. All right, here's where we get rocking and rolling. All right, chain one, and I want you to put a half double crochet right in that same stitch. And I would recommend everybody use a stitch marker for this, okay? Put your stitch marker in that half double crochet. You will probably regret it if you don't. Okay. Now the next stitch, 2 double crochet. Next stitch, 1 double crochet. Next stitch, 2 double crochet. Next stitch, 1 double crochet. Next stitch, 2 double crochets. Next stitch, 1 double crochet. Next stitch, 2 double crochets. Next stitch, 1 double crochet. Okay. Now in the next stitch, I want you to put in a half double crochet. I want you to slip stitch into the next stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch, and put a half double crochet in that same stitch that you just lastly slip stitched into. Okay. Now I want you to do 2 double crochet in the same stitch. One double crochet in the next stitch. 2 double crochet in the next. One double crochet. 2 double crochet. One double crochet. Next stitch, 2 double crochet. And 1 double crochet. Okay. In your last stitch, once you go in there, put a half double crochet and a slip stitch. And there is your basic pumpkin. Not bad at all, huh? Now, I want you to cut this yarn because you're done with the orange. Now, I would normally use black, but I'm going to go with white so you can see my stitches better, especially since my background is black. All right. So this will be the last time you need your stitch marker, but I want you to put your crochet hook in where that stitch marker is. Bring your new color on, bring it through and through, okay? Chain one and put a half double crochet in that same stitch. You're locking it in. In the next stitch, I want you to do a half double crochet. Next stitch, a half double crochet. Now I'm going to show you how to do a corner. A corner, oh, let's back up. We're only supposed to be doing back loop only, and I never taught you that. All right, let's start again. I thought something felt weird. All right, you're going to be working not in the full stitch like that. You're going to be working back loop only, okay? So you're going to still pull and pull through. And you're going to chain one to lock it in. Okay, and then you're going to do a half double crochet again, but make sure you're only doing back loop only. All right, now the next stitch, a half double crochet. The next stitch, half double crochet. Now we're going to do a corner. A corner is in the next stitch, back loop only, you do a double crochet and you do 2 trebles all in that same stitch. Now in the next stitch you do 2 trebles and a double. Okay, that is a corner, just so you know. I want you to put a half double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and again, back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do a corner again. A corner consists of 2 stitches. The first back stitch you do 1 double crochet and you do 2 trebles. And the next stitch you do 2 trebles and a double crochet. All right. Sorry, it's a Sunday here and it's kind of nice this morning, so people are out riding their motorcycles. Now I want you to do a half double crochet in the next 7 stitches. But remember, you have a little secret little stitch down here because it was a slip stitch. Don't miss that stitch. Okay? So half double in the next 7. 1. Don't need to hide that no more. 2. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now it's time to do a corner. Corner consists of 1 double crochet and 2 trebles in the first stitch, next stitch is 2 trebles and a double crochet. Then I want you to half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. And you need 1 more corner. Do you remember a corner? 1 double, 2 trebles, and then it's 2 trebles, and a double. And then you should have 3 stitches left, so you do 3 half double crochets. It's that chain space. Sometimes it's really, really hard to see. And then you slip stitch. To your first stitch. Okay. So now let's do the next round. Chain 1 and put a double crochet in that same stitch, and then double crochet in the next 5. Oh, full stitches. And 5. So a corner now is 1 stitch. It's a double crochet, 3 trebles, that's 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet. I want you to double crochet in the next 10 stitches. Seven, 8, 9, and 10, and back to a corner. Corner is double crochet, 3 trebles, and a double crochet. Now I want you to double crochet 12 stitches. 2 more, 11 and 12, and a corner. Corner is double crochet, 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet. One double crochet in the next 10 stitches. You can do this, right? You got this. I'll see you at the end of this one. It's 8, 9, and 10. And let's do a corner. Corner is double crochet, 3 trebles, and a double crochet. All right, and then I want you to put a double crochet in your remaining, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to make it even, put 1 more in that first chain that you started, so it's 6. That way your counts are good if you're joining these. Okay. Doesn't look like much yet, does it? So grab your green yarn. Now, you see this stitch that's sticking up? Go right in there. Okay. You're going to slip stitch this yarn right through. And you're going to chain 1. Now, I bend mine so I have more control. So chain 3, 2, and 3. And then slip stitch back in that stitch that you came out of. Chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3. Now I would slip stitch into the next stitch. You know how you did back loops only? These are the front loops, okay? Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then slip stitch back in there, and then chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3, and then slip stitch back in there. Now you can keep making as many as you want till you're happy with your stem. But make sure you chain 1 before you cut it off. Okay. And then I suggest you take your hook and you bring back these strings because we hooked on the front. And you can weave them in all at the end. And there is your stem. And the only last thing that you really need to do, if you want to put a face on them, the face is totally at your discretion. Make happy ones, sad ones, no face, just eyes, whatever you want to do. But you just take your black yarn and you thread it. Now, what I'm going to recommend, this is just a recommendation. If you're doing a face, find your center, and that stitch diagonal, that's where you start your eyes. Okay? And then when you do the mouth, make sure you end your mouth on the corners of the eyes. That way it's even. So, but like I said, you can really do anything that you want. Whoop, I never cut off an end. So say I'm starting there. Then I want to go maybe here. I got all these yarn ends because I did not weave them in. But you know how to do this. And then you just point it at the top where you want to center your eye. And just continuously making a triangle. Okay, that's all you have to do. So I made triangle eyes and a squiggly mouth, but I can't wait to see yours. So would you please come find us on Facebook under WIP for Work in Progress and Chain and join our group. Share your work. Maggie gives monthly prizes for a drawing for people that share their work. And also, if you like our videos, can you please hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom? We would greatly appreciate it. Goodbye until our next video. We appreciate it.